Before we started our engagement, we know who we are and what we do and how we add value. But learning how we might be able to position it to better resonate with our buyers was a missing point, a missing piece for us. And I think the real key thing was we were sending out so many communications with so much content and couldn't understand why we weren't getting the responses that we expected. And so after our engagement, we now have a lot of clarity around what we need to be doing, what we need to stop doing, what positioning and branding we need to put forth that resonate. And I think that it's been hugely impactful in how we craft our sales messaging.
Wow, cool. So, like with respect to the AI brand twin that we helped you create, like what would you say is, one, like how does your workday now feel versus the way it was, a few months back when you didn't have that in your pocket?
Sure. So Michelle and I have been leveraging chat. Everybody has been leveraging Chat GPT on our team. So we are an AI organization, but the micromanagement of messaging that comes out of Chat GPT has been a huge, it's been an unexpected time tax that did come with AI because of the volume of content that was able to come out. So before we had our engagement, we were just making sure that we reviewed everything to ensure that whatever ChatGPT had crafted for our team was aligned with the messaging that we wanted to have. So now that we have this AI brand twin, it has taken that I'll throw out an arbitrary percentage, but it feels like it's taken 90% of that review out because what we want to convey is built right there into our custom GPT. So it's been a huge help. And our sales team is constantly giving feedback about how much easier it is now to not have to fix the prompts to get to what they want it to sound like. Instead, it's built right into it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great to hear. So around the sales team confidence, so I know that we helped you build out a sales deck, and I'm not sure if they're using it, but I know that we helped coach them in some way. So how has your sales team changed, even if it was a little bit, since the start of the engagement?
I think that our sales team is like many sales teams out there where we believe so much in what we're doing that when we get in front of a prospect who wants to know what we do, we go into telling mode and bragging about all of the things that we're so proud of with our mission and skills first hiring, and we're excited about it. And sometimes we forget that we can take up more of the conversation with our excitement over what we're doing, which works to help a client understand who we are and what we do. But then it removes the opportunity for us to have the conversations we need to move a sale forward. So the new pitch deck that we have completely shifted their mindset around what that first meeting is supposed to be. It's not actually supposed to be about sharing our excitement over who we are and what we do, but instead helps keep them focused on learning what we need to learn to then craft a solution for them.
That's great. Wow. All right. So the biggest win, like, what do you think if you just sort of like what rises to the top? What do you think is the most valuable result from what you've gotten from this work that we've done so far?
That is a tough question to answer because we've gotten so much, but I have to say when it comes to the feedback we're getting, the rebrand and the messaging, like the magnetic messaging framework that then led to our new homepage has been transformative. It hasn't just helped our prospects understand better who we are and what we are all about, but it's helped our own internal team realize, oh, this is our messaging. This is what we should be focusing on. And that messaging really resonates. I feel like sometimes because we do so much and we're so excited, it feels like we do everything. And when you say that you do everything, then you're telling somebody basically nothing. So it kept our team and helps our prospects see very clearly exactly what pain points we're trying to solve for. And most importantly, we now know all of the things that we don't do, how this isn't for you if you don't meet these criteria. I think
Mm.
it's hard as a salesperson to turn business away or turn a potential opportunity away, but it's actually pretty important, especially because of how focused we are on our mission. So you really
Well, and
helped
that,
us streamline that.
thank you. And that's that magnet thing, because a magnet like repels and also attract. I mean, repels or attracts depending on what you point it towards. So that's really cool that it has that effect. Last question. So like, I don't bother you with too many, people to say, can we speak to a reference? If somebody's on the fence about working with me in Pitch Kitchen, what would you say to them?
Great question. If somebody was on the fence, first, I'd take some of those best practices, Greg, and learn what pain points they're trying to solve for, because chances are, if they don't understand how they're doing so much work or haven't figured out how to say what they do in a way that resonates with their potential buyers, then it's a no-brainer that they should be working with you, because you have the voice of the buyer in your framework, and it's like a translator between what we do and what we're so excited about and what they are looking for and what they need to hear. So
I
that's
love that. I love that translator metaphor because that's who I feel like that's my magic uh, piece that I love to bring to engagements, is to try to translate so that the genius that is inside you and inside your company gets translated so that people understand it. So thank you. Thanks again. This is great, Katie. I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing this with me so I
thank
could
you for all you do
share
for
this with
us.
other customers. Absolutely. Share this with some other folks who are on the fence about working with us. All right.
Well, always feel free to send anyone my way. I'm always happy to be a reference. We're
Awesome.
so thrilled with what we were able to do
Great.
together.
Great. Thanks so much.